Bruce Lee didn't believe in sticking to a single style. When he developed Jeet Kune Do, he wasn't trying to create another martial art to compete with karate, kung fu, or taekwondo. Instead, he aimed to remove anything that was unnecessary, rigid, or impractical in real combat. He often said, absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. This meant his fighting style was not chained to tradition. He saw that in real fights on the street or in the ring, there were no rules, no points, no referees. The goal was simple: survive and win. Jeet Kune Do was built on directness, simplicity, and efficiency. If a move took too long to execute, it was out. If it looked flashy but didn't end the fight quickly, it didn't belong. Lee stripped away the formal stances and long sequences of movements common in traditional martial arts. He favored natural, ready positions that allowed quick movement in any direction. His stance wasn't about looking pretty. It was about being ready to explode with speed and adapt instantly to whatever his opponent did. Footwork, the hidden weapon. Many people focus on Bruce Lee's punches and kicks, but his real secret weapon was his footwork. He studied Western boxing and fencing for their incredible mobility and ability to control distance. In real life, the fighter who controls the distance controls the fight. Lee's bouncing step, inspired by Muhammad Ali's movement, allowed him to move in and out before his opponent could react. If you've ever watched his sparring footage, you'll notice how he's never standing still, he's always shifting, circling, and changing angles. In a street fight, this kind of movement means the opponent can never set their feet to launch a strong attack. You're either too far for them to hit or already inside their guard before they realize what happened. Bruce's footwork also allowed him to break the rhythm of the fight. If an opponent tried to predict when he'd move, he'd suddenly change tempo, leaving them confused and vulnerable. This unpredictability is deadly in real combat. The intercepting fist, ending the fight before it starts. One of the core principles of Bruce Lee's fighting style was interception. In fact, the name Jeet Kune Do translates to the way of the intercepting fist. This meant that instead of waiting for an opponent to attack and then defending, Bruce would strike at the very moment his opponent began their move. In real life, this is like cutting the fight short before it even begins. Think of it like this: in most fights, one person attacks, the other blocks, then counterattacks. That's 2 steps. Bruce eliminated the block entirely, his attack was the block. If someone threw a punch, he'd hit them mid-motion, stopping their attack and landing his own strike simultaneously. This gave him a huge advantage because it was faster, more surprising, and demoralizing for the opponent. Speed that felt unfair. Bruce Lee's speed is legendary. He could throw